고맙다고 thank you so much. 고맙네 참 고마워 고마웠잖아 thank you so much.
Hello, fellas. I decided that it's time to make a comeback after 80,284 years. Today I'm going to talk about the topic I find quite interesting. What is the definition of stan, and why some people can barely stan two groups, and some can stan up to 30. I've been into K-pop for more than 1.5 years and most of my fan life is happening on stan Twitter. As a multi-stan, I notice that some people, who stan 2 to 3 groups, can find it hard to keep up with everything. While there are a lot of people who stan 20 and 30 groups and want to stan more. So why such phenomenon is happening? Firstly, let's exclude basic reasoning such as the lack of free time and dive deeper into more exciting explanation. From my point of view, the main reason for such difference in the numbers is quite simple. The meaning of word stan. So, let's talk about this. Urban Dictionary gives the definition of the word stan as a crazed and/or obsessed fan. The term comes from the song Stan by Eminem. The term stan is used to describe a fan who goes to great lengths to obsess over a celebrity. And a couple of years ago, I think that was true. But because of the fact that word stan has become so popular during the last couple of years and the fandom's part of Twitter is now called Stan Twitter, we can make a conclusion now that the word stan lost its original meaning. Moreover, because of this fact, we can notice that people use this word for different purposes. Some people stan only two groups, because they feel like stan means that your main focus as a fan should 100% be on these particular artists, unlike others, who use the word stan just to highlight their interest in the certain performers. And now, after I gave you some facts, I want to share with you my definition of the word stan. Personally, I define 3 levels of keeping up with certain artists. First and the simplest one is a casual listener. It means that I know a couple of songs from this artist, and if it's a group, maybe I know some of the members. Next one is a fan. I think you can consider yourself a fan if you know more than 50% of artists' discography, and if it's a group, you are familiar with most of the members. The third and the final one is a stan. From my perspective, the definition of the stan is pretty much the same as the definition of the fan, except one thing: the connection between you and the artist. You and the artist's music. You and their performance. In my opinion, when you stan a certain artist, their music means something special for you, and the feelings you get when you listen to the music of the artist you stan are really strong. I consider myself a fan of many artists including EXO, Red Velvet, NCT, Twice, GOT7, CLC, Blackpink and etc. Moreover, I know all the members from these groups and familiar with 50 to 100% of their discography. I think of them as an incredibly talented and entertaining people with great music. But unfortunately, I don't feel the same emotions towards their music as I do when I listen to Day6, EXID, BTS or other groups I stan. And it's no one's fault. That's just personal preferences and feelings. So, in conclusion, you can call yourself a fan, a stan or whatever, that's just up to you and your interpretation of these terms. However, for me the word stan means that I have a special connection with the artist I stan. And yes, I think that you don't need to watch all shows, V-Lives and etc. to call yourself a stan. That's just ridiculous.
고맙다고 thank you so much. 고맙네 참 고마워